Drums, yeah. Good drums, yeah, rather than drum kit.
We're the place of the heat. There to meet with Macbeth.
We decided to work with them first on drama. They practiced various roles in Macbeth, and we decided on the witches, one of the witches scenes, to film that. And we brought them in here to film it using the blue screen and costumes and so on. Just to sort of, so you're looking at each other. The children absolutely love it. They come up with their own ideas, which they'd like to film, and we form those into workable ideas, and then we film them and edit them, adding music, titles, special effects, transitions into the films, and then we can publish them onto DVDs or videotape. You begin. Are you ready then, lads?
Yeah.
It's not perfect because your shirts are blue. What do you think we could use to make that more scary?
Music.
The music. What kind of music could we use?
Okay.
The thing that I'd like people to notice most is how well they were working together. The greatest ways in which our students can benefit from learning how to make film, learning how to make video, is learning to work collaboratively with other students. Guitar could play. Are you okay, miss? They have an interest. You know, we take out a guitar and the kids say, well, can I play it? You know, can I have a go? And it goes from there, really. And then you need to copy and paste your drums a few times.
It's quite slow, isn't it?
That's just, which is quite nice.
Just try playing to it now.
I'm trying to play the guitar, just match it with the beat, trying to get the beat to it. This is my first time playing the guitar, so...
That sounds alright, doesn't it?
Which one are you clicking on to now? Guitars.
I've chosen a track to listen to. I'm trying to see if it's suitable, and if it's suitable, I'll just drag it to me, and then play it from the beginning.
What are we doing, shall we?
Music.
We're making music.
Making music.
And we're making, what are we making music for?
For film.
For the film.
They're quite good at it, really. They're quite good at picking out bits of music to use, and they're learning very well how to put them together.
Is there anything else you want to say about it?
That's it.
Have a look at GarageBand for a minute, please, Michelle. That's the one you did last time. She feels successful. She can go onto that computer and she can complete an assignment, which I give her, which is a quite complex technical assignment, and do it well, with sometimes fairly little input.
Like that one.
If I put a pen and paper in front of her and asked her to describe a song that she heard on the radio, she wouldn't be able to do it. But if I ask her to create a song, she can do it.
No, not your type of music.
It's not punk rock, right? Okay. Well, Nicola loves acting. She loves pretending.
Action.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
What was it? I think for many of our students, learning how to pretend is an important skill that some of them actually don't have. And I think using the media in the way that we do helps them to develop their imaginations, helps them to pretend.
You're completely and utterly wasted in this job, you know.
We've got a Year 11 group here, and because of the class size, we can get very close to the children in terms of the learning. As you saw today, there were lots of adults working with the children, and that's very much a feature of the way that we work.
More than a pair.
One of the things I would hope was that it was hard for you to see the difference between the support assistants and the teachers, and that's because what we've tried to develop is this sort of interchangeability of role. For example, Mr. Perner led the lesson today. I was in support of him in terms of technical and also being there. But that sort of interchangeability of role is very much one of our strengths in the school. What we're trying to do, certainly using the IT, is to get away the idea is that this is a particular subject, and the IT really should be right across the curriculum and is only just another learning tool, teaching tool in the toolbox. National Curriculum ICT doesn't actually specify that you will use PCs. What it says is the children will learn these skills. So what we do is we take the widest possible interpretation, but we use the hardware and the software to actually create a new learning environment, essentially. And obviously the key to any learning is the motivation of the children. And what we've found is that using this equipment in particular really does motivate the kids. They're very switched on to it.
If you want any tunes
on and you want to just start, oh, you don't want that on, just click on it and anything you want, really. Say like if you wanted like any kind of beat, you just click on a beat like that, and you don't like it, you just click no if you don't want it, and there's some of the beats down here.
They want to use video because video is a valid text for them. You can use media in practically any area of the curriculum. We've made cookery shows where the students actually have to explain how to make scrambled eggs. We've made films about history. It can be used as a way of students expressing themselves rather than just pen and paper.
You look gorgeous.
Just put this on.
It's a way that students can share their ideas with each other that they enjoy immensely. When I say action is when you begin. You don't need all this fancy kit to do it. Saying your lines, all right? You just need a consumer quality camera, a tripod, and just about any new computer to edit the film. It's just learning how to tap into their imaginations and how to use your own imagination to become, if you will, a producer of educational media. Oh, well done, excellent. Now, can we try it if you just sort of...
There's two ways to evaluate, really. There's the formal assessment, ticking boxes, checking bits of paper. Yes, they're level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. And then there's the gut feeling. And the gut feeling is the one that I prefer to go with. And we see these children learn. Okay. We can feel them learning. There is enjoyment all over their faces when they're doing it.
Tried really hard.
Do you want to watch it back? Because you haven't seen it.
And very often, what we have to do is we have to pull the children back and say, right, children, this is what we have learnt today, because they're so engaged in the activity sometimes, is that they don't actually see it as a subject.
The evaluation will be the finished product. So we'll take that product, that film that they're working on and putting the music to, and we'll show that to the entire school at an assembly. And the parents will get a chance to see it if they come in for the assembly, and all of the teachers will get to see it, and all of their friends will get to see it. Their friends basically will evaluate them. Their friends will pat them on the back and say, wow, you did really well then, and it'll just boost their confidence so much to hear that.
Where's the place? Upon the heath.
Oh, well done.
But how is pupil progress evaluated in terms of formal assessment and record keeping?
We use a scheme called Pivots, which focuses on the core subjects and also on personal and social skills. And it breaks it down into national curriculum levels. But it breaks it down much more than the ordinary national curriculum, because that's what our students need. Some of our students won't move from one level to another in the time that they're at this school. So that level is broken down into sections so that everybody can be seen to be making progress. And everybody knows what children are actually working on, what their targets are, and what they're trying to achieve.
Increasing numbers of mainstream pupils and e-learning centre delegates are visiting the school and using its facilities. For Cross Hill pupils, there are opportunities for work experience in the busy cafe. Michelle and Sabir are learning business and social skills with Yvonne Shaw, the catering assistant.
Yep, make sure the decaf.
We offered it to our Year 10 students to actually work in the cafe.
Yeah, the red ones are decaffeinated.
Every student wanted to take part in working in the cafe. What I've said is that they will work one morning or one afternoon a week, but then at the end of the school day they've got to catch up on the lessons they've missed. The parents again are delighted, the children are delighted, and I see it as an opportunity for them to develop skills in a vocational area that they can use when they leave school.
And what do you think that is in their mind when they say they're so keen to do it?
I think just the idea of working behind the cafe and serving coffee and feeling important and valued, yeah. I think that's important to them. Yeah. And being able to, the confidence that they're showing is really unbelievable in that they want to work with people from outside and chat to them.
Is there a danger that you're kind of giving them false expectations about what could happen after they leave school?
No, I don't believe it's false at all. I think one of the fastest growing areas of employment is in catering and hospitality. Yeah. The opportunities for our youngsters to work in hotels, to work in cafes, to work in bars, to work in pubs are tremendous. Because they've had the confidence, it's the skill of having to know how to deal with people. That's the key skill. They can learn all the other things, but it's about getting on with people.
My name's Leah.
They will have an advantage when they leave school. It'll give them the confidence to go on and get further qualifications in the area of catering, hospitality, and it will also give them the confidence to go and apply for jobs.
I felt like I wasn't helping her at first because I couldn't understand what she was saying, but after a day or two I could. Right, you get the probe. Remember I showed you last time when you did work experience? We tend to stay with her and do things with Michelle, where Sabri can leave him on his own. He's been helping me mainly clearing away after the buffets. He works on his own. He doesn't keep asking you what you want him to do next. He just does what he sees that needs doing, which is better for me rather than having to keep repeating myself. You all right, Michelle? Remember I told you before?
Achieving specialist college status has made it easier to create opportunities for pupil inclusion. But Mike Hatch acknowledges that there have been difficulties along the way.
There are plenty of plans that don't work. We revisit them, see why they didn't work. Do we need to scrap it altogether? Do we need to rethink it? But the thing is to try it, and if you don't try, you never know. Some of the things we didn't expect to work have worked very effectively. Some of the things we expected would work well haven't. And it's just trial and error. But it's being brave and taking the risk and giving it a go and encouraging other people, because other people don't like change. And sometimes you've got to push them a little bit to try something, and it's amazing how many of the staff have really benefited from these things they didn't initially really want to do.
It's really good going, meeting different pupils from our ladies, and they're alright talking and that. They don't take mick out of us.
It's helped me a lot just to show me what they actually would do at the courses at the college. It's just to give me a taste of what it will be like.
I come to Cross Hill for my business studies. We ain't got the proper facilities at our school.
At some schools they teach different things to others, and we get to swap and see what other schools do.
The best thing about Cross Hill is the teachers.
Well, our school does have the facilities, as this school does. All the equipment, computers, video cameras, stuff like that.
I see inclusion as being an opportunity to break down the barriers of special schools and for our children to be accepted for what they are, despite their learning difficulties.
Yeah?
We're always looking for the next thing, we're always looking to improve, we're always looking to try something new, and in particular in technology that's moving so fast. We've got to keep up with it, and that's important for all of us, both the staff and the students.
So reset. Drums, yeah.
Sit them down in front of a computer and give them a little bit of help, and they'll create a website or edit a scene from a film. It's very sophisticated what they can do, and they get very quickly to the level where they can do it without assistance. And this will be a big help to them. I mean, in the future, obviously, you know, with the number of computers around, and hopefully they'll take these skills with them, and it'll help them perhaps get a job down the line.
When I leave school, I want to go to Blackburn College to do RCT. I've always been fond of doing it, and I've really enjoyed doing it, and I just want to get on with it and just do it with my life.